Ma Dong-seok, also known as Don Lee, is a powerhouse in the South Korean entertainment industry. Best known for his roles in action-packed films like Train to Busan and The Outlaws, he has built a reputation as a tough, no-nonsense actor. However, his recent actions at a secluded training camp have left fans and industry insiders both surprised and intrigued. Rumors first began circulating when Ma Dong-seok was spotted arriving at a private camp located in a remote area. Witnesses described his entrance as low-key, with little media attention and no formal announcements. This was unusual for an actor of his caliber, leading many to speculate about the purpose of his visit. Some reports suggested that the camp was a retreat for actors undergoing physical and mental training for upcoming roles. Others believed it was a secret project, possibly involving Hollywood collaborations. However, the real reason behind his presence was far more surprising than anyone had anticipated. Unlike other actors who focus on method acting or physical conditioning, Ma Dong-seok was seen engaging in activities that seemed completely unrelated to his usual action-packed persona. Eyewitnesses reported that he was participating in intense endurance challenges, climbing steep hills, and carrying heavy loads, even when not required. Martial arts training, although expected, his involvement in obscure, lesser-known fighting styles raised eyebrows. Cooking sessions, he was spotted in the camp's kitchen, learning and preparing meals for fellow participants. Philosophical discussions, engaging in deep conversations about life, career longevity, and personal discipline. It soon became clear that this was not just a training camp, it was a transformative experience. While his routine was already unexpected, what truly left people in awe was an incident that took place during a camp-wide challenge. Participants were required to engage in a team-based survival exercise that simulated real-world crisis scenarios. In one scenario, a staged emergency required teams to think quickly and work together to rescue a stranded person. While most participants followed standard procedures, Ma Dong-seok broke protocol in an unforeseen way. He improvised a rescue strategy that was not part of the training manual. Using his real-life experience in mixed martial arts and physical conditioning, he carried not one but two simulated injured individuals across a rough, hilly terrain. His sheer strength and determination left onlookers speechless. Some initially thought he had overstepped boundaries, but the instructors were impressed by his ability to think critically under pressure. One instructor reportedly said, "We've never seen anyone approach the exercise like that. His instincts and strength are on another level." Many wondered why an established action star would put himself through such an intense and unorthodox experience. Some theories include preparing for a physically demanding role. His upcoming Hollywood and Korean projects might require a new level of realism. Personal growth. Many believe he simply wanted to challenge himself beyond acting. A secret project. Could he be working on a documentary or an action reality show? His management team has remained tight-lipped, further fueling speculation. When news of his unexpected actions spread, fans flooded social media with admiration. Some of the most popular reactions included, "Ma Dong-seok never ceases to amaze us. This man is a real-life superhero. He's not just an actor, he's a warrior. No wonder his action scenes look so real. If he ever decided to become a survival trainer, I'd sign up immediately." Industry professionals also chimed in, praising his dedication and work ethic. One veteran stunt coordinator commented, "He's redefining what it means to be an action star. Hollywood needs more actors like him." While he has not officially commented on his experience at the camp, insiders suggest that he is already preparing for a major international project. Some speculate that his intense training could be linked to his involvement in upcoming Hollywood sequels, possibly within the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Regardless of the true reason, one thing is clear: Ma Dong-seok continues to push boundaries and surprise his fans. Whether in film, training, or real-life action, he remains an unstoppable force. This unexpected turn of events only adds to his legacy, leaving fans eagerly waiting to see what he does next. His decision to take matters into his own hands wasn't just about showing off his strength. It was a display of real-world problem-solving under pressure. As the simulation unfolded, his team was struggling to move the injured participant over rough terrain. While others tried to follow the assigned procedure of constructing a makeshift stretcher, Dong-seok quickly assessed the situation and realized that time was of the essence. Instead of waiting for his team to complete the stretcher, he took immediate action. With a powerful yet controlled motion, he carefully lifted the individual onto his back, securing them with an improvised rope system made from his own training gear. His sheer strength allowed him to navigate through the steep and muddy landscape at a pace far faster than expected. Onlookers were stunned. Other teams were still trying to organize their response, but Dong-seok had already covered half the distance to the designated safe zone. His method, though unorthodox, proved to be the most efficient. The training instructors, initially caught off guard, closely observed his approach. Some whispered among themselves, noting how his instincts were sharper than those of participants who had been training in similar exercises for weeks. But it wasn't just about physical ability. As he carried the injured individual, he constantly checked in on them, making sure they were conscious as per the simulation's requirements. He also communicated clearly with his teammates, ensuring they followed behind safely and maintained formation. His actions demonstrated not just brute force, but a high level of leadership and crisis management. By the time he reached the designated endpoint, the exercise coordinators were already reevaluating their training methods. His performance had exposed a flaw in the standard procedure. Sometimes, improvisation and raw instinct could be just as valuable as textbook knowledge. After completing the challenge, Dong-seok didn't celebrate or boast about his achievement. Instead, he helped his teammates analyze their performance, discussing what could have been done differently and how they could improve in a real-life emergency. His humility and willingness to learn, despite his impressive display, earned him even more respect among the camp participants. Word quickly spread throughout the camp, and soon, everyone wanted to train alongside him. Younger actors and stunt performers approached him with questions about his training regimen, eager to understand how he developed such a deep understanding of physical conditioning and crisis response. One evening, after the day's training had concluded, a small group gathered around him near the campfire. He shared insights about his personal journey, how he trained relentlessly not just to look strong on screen, but to embody real strength in every sense. He spoke about his background in boxing, his experiences working with professional fighters, and the importance of mental toughness in extreme situations. This unexpected mentorship session left a lasting impact on those present. Some described it as one of the most valuable experiences of their careers, as they got to learn from someone who had not only mastered action sequences in movies, but also understood the real-world applications of physical and mental resilience. The next morning, the camp instructors made an announcement. Inspired by Dong-seok's performance, they decided to introduce a new segment into their training, an adaptive survival challenge that encouraged participants to think outside the box rather than rigidly follow predefined procedures. It was a small but significant change, proving that his presence at the camp had influenced not just his peers, but also the training system itself. Even after the camp ended, his impact was felt. Participants who had trained alongside him carried his lessons into their own careers. Some even started incorporating elements of his unorthodox training style into their workout routines, determined to build the same kind of practical strength and instinctive decision-making skills. As Dong-seok returned to his professional commitments, many were left wondering, was this just a one-time experience, or was he preparing for something even bigger? Whatever the case, one thing was certain: His presence at the camp had changed the way people viewed action stars. He wasn't just an actor who played strong characters. He was someone who lived and breathed strength, both on and off the screen.